What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Today is our first day off from the store. I'm getting a super late start on the video here. It's probably like 6:30, 7 p.m. already. But Abby and I stayed up really late last night just watching TV and hanging out and stuff, and ended up sleeping until 4 p.m. I was up until the sun came out this morning, so it's a little understandable. But I actually just got done filming my pickup video. Took a shower earlier, got all cleaned up, set up all the, got the lights back in here. They haven't been in here since I filmed the room tour. So got those back in here, set everything up, and filmed it. I don't know how long it is, but it's super long, so I hope you guys are excited about that. I'll flip the camera around here and give you guys a little sneak peek of what it looks like afterwards. So here it is. Normally, I kind of put everything around me in a little half circle and sit right there. Got the camera set up, the lights are in here, like I said. So yeah, just got done filming. Little sneak peek. Most of this stuff you guys have probably already seen in the vlogs if you watch them all. A few more things over here, just some big box stuff. So Abby and I are going to be going out to dinner tonight, so I'm going to leave this stuff here for now, probably work on this later tonight, and then we're going to be doing some cool stuff tomorrow as well, possibly doing a little bit of car shopping for Abby. So we'll see what happens, but I finally got this video done. All this stuff can now be put away. And you know what that means. I'm pretty much going to have to rearrange the game room again because this stuff, I have to do this every single time I film a video, but these games do not fit on the shelf. There was a huge stack of NES, and look at that. I can fit maybe 1 to 2 games per shelf. So the top shelf is probably going to have to change from what it is here. Got like some better titles up on top. That's probably going to have to change, and everything's going to have to be like this in order to fit the stuff. Which is unfortunate, but that's what happens when you add new games to the collection at the volume that I seem to do. So, Master Chief hanging out in here, guarding the place. So yeah, we're going to get going to dinner. I don't know exactly where we're going yet, but we're going to pick something good. I love the green on these N64 boxes. If you guys missed my room tour, check that out. But before doing that, right before filming the room tour, I rearranged the whole room, and I had these, because I had so many I couldn't fit them, I actually had them like this on the shelf, so because it takes up less room like that, but I never liked how it looked, so I did what I could, rearranged, and made this entire section here N64. There's the complete in box sculptor's cut there. That's my baby. So yeah, we're gonna go get some food, and we'll take you guys along with us. Abby and I are going to Joe's Crab Shack for dinner. I'm very excited. I'm sure if you guys have been watching the channel for a little bit, you'll know that I love seafood. And so does Abby.
Yep.
Let's go. We are at Joe's Crab Shack. What are we getting? It's kind of hard to see, but that's the water out there. There's the bridge. Are you happy?
Yeah.
No, what I said.
Thank you.
How we doing?
Good. I think we decided.
You want first?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Cajun steam pot.
Alright.
And can I get that with no potatoes and no corn?
Alright. And freezer. Let me get the steamer. And then, can I also get a cup of clam chowder? Okay.
Would I be able to get a side of steamed broccoli?
Done with that?
Thank you.
Thank you. And so much more water.
Thanks. Scrimps.
And
I don't know what you got.
this is crab and shrimp dip. It looks so good.
It smells really good.
It does smell really good. Let's dig in. Oh, it looks so good. Is that a sausage?
Yeah.
Leaving Joe's Crab Shack.
Bye.
It was really good. Well,
No, it wasn't.
it was all right. We were gonna go somewhere else, but it was like 8:47 when we were started looking, and the place we wanted to go closed at 9:30, and it would have taken us 15 minutes just to get there, at least, so there was no point. So we decided to come here instead because they're open till 11, and it is now 10:54. So, time to go back home. Hi, Arya. Ow! She bit my nose. Don't do that. Oh, that's better. She bit me. Arya bit my nose. What the heck? So, we're back from dinner, and I'm gonna turn the lights on so you can see me. I am going to try to put some stuff away. Everything is in the spreadsheet already. What I do now is I put it in the spreadsheet at the store before I bring it home. So anything that's here is in the spreadsheet. There is one game in particular that I have not entered yet. It's that International Superstar Soccer 64 that came in the mail, and I didn't take it to the store. So I do have to put that one in, but everything else is in already. So I'm going to try and find somewhere to put all this stuff. I'm going to have to do a little bit of rearranging, but it shouldn't be too bad. The NES is the big thing I'm worried about. Like I said, that if I use this top shelf and just put stuff here, then I should be able to fit it all. I have room on the N64 shelf. I should have enough room to put the majority of the games I need left. No, I don't think every single one would fit, but for like a full set. It will fit, though, if I take out, like, the variants or, like, a sealed copy or something. So I'm going to get to that, get some work done in here. I'm trying to convince Abby to watch a movie with me tonight called Wild America. If you guys have never seen that movie, it is very, very good. It's a movie that I used to watch when I was a kid. And we have a copy on VHS that I borrowed from my parents. So we do have a VCR here in the game room. But I'm going to probably hook one up in the bedroom so we can watch that later, if she wants to. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to get to work in here and rearrange a bunch of stuff and put everything away. I just finished getting everything put away, and I had to put a couple more things in the closet to make room, but a few things in here, you can't really see, but the Retron 5 box, the Xbox One box. But other than that, I was able to fit everything else. Luckily, last time I rearranged the game room, I tried to make as much room for expansion as possible, and so it gave me some extra room to work with when I was putting stuff away. The only things that I really had to rearrange a lot were the NES, which is what I expected. So that top shelf that had like the higher end games displayed face out, unfortunately had to turn into this. So even the little Samson is down in here now. But for those of you who haven't seen it, this is a complete in box little Samson. Pretty freaking cool. One of the best pieces in my collection. But yeah, I had to rearrange that. I rearranged the Super Nintendo a lot because I had it set up so that there was like no room to put any more games on the shelf, so I had to move everything down. I had one empty shelf where the Sega CD games are right here. That shelf was completely empty. I had to move everything over. So the Sega CD takes up that shelf that used to be empty. Sega Saturn is all across the bottom, and then Super Nintendo is the rest of the shelf. So I have a little bit of room left, but honestly, probably 1 to 2 pickup videos worth of stuff before I literally do not have room and have nowhere to expand. It's getting to the point where I'm going to have to box up some more stuff and put in the closet, which is not a huge deal for me. If I decide to do that, it's probably going to be like all the Wii U accessories, like all these stuff up top. That stuff will probably just get boxed up. Like the World of Nintendo figures, I've already got most of them boxed up. I just have the bigger ones out left. The Atari 2600 stuff, the Intellivision, that kind of stuff will probably get boxed up if it needs to. I know that I've talked a few times about us moving, and a couple people have kind of got it into their head that we're like looking to move right now, and that's not what it is. The only reason I talk about moving is because whenever we do move, whether it's in a year or in 5 years, who knows, But whenever we do move, I'm hoping that we get a much bigger game room, and it gives me room to display stuff properly how I want to display it. You know, I like how everything in here looks, but I don't necessarily like how cramped it kind of is. Like, there's plenty of room to walk around. Like, you know, there's some crap on the floor here, so I'm not going to show it. But, you know, between this shelf and the couch here, there's a good 5-foot gap. So it's not like it's crowded to walk around in. It's just things are crowded on the walls. You can barely see any of the wall in here, which, you know, not a huge deal, but, you know, if we eventually move into a bigger place and get a bigger game room, I would like to have things look nicer. And I think, like this, for example, these games here, I like displaying the spines like that, but I don't necessarily like having to put all this stuff on top. So eventually, hopefully there's enough room where I can display that stuff that's on top somewhere else in the game room, but still have all the games, you know, displayed properly and just have it look nice. And the way that it is right now, I have a lot of stuff combined into sections. You know, like this shelf here, for example, it has DS, Master System, Switch, Xbox One, and Xbox 360. Ideally, that would all just be DS or something like that. Like every system would have its own little section. You know, some systems don't need it, like TurboGrafx. I have just a little handful of games. They don't need their own entire shelf, but, you know, it would be nice to have room like that, you know, to expand in the future, because I only have a few TurboGrafx games right now, but there's going to be a point in the future where I get some more, and, you know, maybe there's going to be a time in the future where I focus on TurboGrafx and I go and I seek out games and try to complete the set, and then I'm going to need that room. So eventually we'll get there, but I'm very happy with the game room right now. Ever since I did the room tour, I had, you know, like I said, I reorganized everything, cleaned up a lot, and it's, you know, it's not perfectly clean right now, but it's a lot better than it was, and it's been a little easy to keep it that way since we don't really use the game room too much. So I'm going to quit rambling. I'm going to go see what Abby's doing. Abby? Abby sleepy? Mm-hmm. Got water bottle? Mm-hmm. Bedtime? Mm-hmm. Hi, Zelda. Hi, kitten.